Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
Wait, I'm over here. My name's Arnaz.
And today we got for a fun review. We haven't gotten an X Plus in a long time.
Right? It's been a while.
Also, I totally forgot what this one's official name is.
Isn't it on a box? There you go. Ah.
Can you read it?
Garage toy.
I know he's a 30
Bandai.
centimeter.
Godzilla. 2000 Evolve, maybe?
No.
I don't know.
Okay, so it's the Super TOHO Godzilla 1999. What makes this one super fancy is it's supposed to be, to my understanding, a scan of the suit.
Like the actual suit?
Yeah, so it's supposed to be pretty much like the best representation
Really?
of the suit that you can get. Now, I didn't buy this figure. This figure was actually sent in to us for commission. And this will be getting turned into a fully articulated figure. So, it'll be an interesting one. It's my first X Plus to have chopped up. I have done like 12-inch scale figures before.
As Steve is talking over here, I'm trying to look at this to see actual suit representation, and it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I was going to say, because like the Guyver I'd done isn't the same size. And honestly, the Guyver is probably more complicated, to be honest.
Well, this one shouldn't have too many, right?
The box, pretty basic X Plus. Although the front of the package is gorgeous. I have seen this art somewhere else before.
I seen a poster when we were at that convention of that.
Yeah, so super sweet. But other than that, it's pretty basic. You got some League of Mumbo Jumbos. And we already got him opened up out of its cardboard prison. Because when it came in, we did a live stream, so we unboxed it already. He's been hanging out. Ernest, stop stroking your Zilla.
Oh, that's pretty good, Steve. Yeah. Here, you can touch my Zilla.
Oh, I'll touch it all right.
Nasty.
But anyways, now that we got Godzilla open up out of its cardboard prison, first and foremost, it is a statue. Doesn't come with any accessories. You will have to do some assembly yourself. You will have to attach the tail, which was a little bit of a pain on this. It took quite a bit of heating. Once you get it enough to where this is nice and squishy soft, it pops in. Make sure not to heat the actual tail part, because then you're gonna, if that gets squishy and that's squishy, they don't go together. Two softs don't make it right.
I can't even say none to that.
Right. Anyways, for a closer look at its details. Anyways, for the Godzilla here, probably the best thing about this thing for me is the eyes.
They look like they're made out of glass.
Yeah, they actually look like real eyes, which is really cool, because they did the eye and then did a clear, some kind of overcoat. So it's almost like they put like acrylic over top of the eyes.
Like I said, it actually looks like they put glass on there. I know it's not, but it looks like it.
Yeah, and they look so good. Same with the teeth, look really solid. The inside of the mouth.
That's the beauty of the
nice
X Plus.
fleshy
You
pink.
pay, but you get what you paid for.
Yeah, honestly, I think the teeth could maybe be a little bit better.
What? I thought they were pretty accurate.
They're pretty solid, but it should be like more tartar at the base and then
I see what
coming
you mean.
down. While these, it's kind of just ununiformly messy.
Yeah.
Which still looks good. One thing I will say that's a little bit ugly is the seam line, especially for here for the head. There's one going from pretty much the mouth here around the back of the head into the other mouth.
That's how they attach the head on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can notice it right there.
Yeah, you can see here.
Even from like far distance where I'm from, you can see it.
Yeah, you can see here too. Especially on this side, the separation is a little bit more noticeable between the scaling there.
I don't think that's part of the suit, is it?
No, that's just the way they attached it. No, cannot get used to this tail. For the most part, I think that's pretty much about it, because a lot of the parts that you'd be like, oh, that kind of looks a little unsightly, but it's just the way the suit's bending. To make it look a little bit like I'm more suit accurate, because you can even see here.
I was going to say it's suit accurate. What do you want?
On the front of the legs where it distends outwards.
Yeah.
From where the foam's connected to the body. Looks really good. The scaling in the stomach's really solid. He's got a bit of a shine to him.
Yeah, there's a few spots that's shiny.
Yeah, it's almost kind of like he has a bit of a satin finish over top. Nails look really good too. I'd say the nails. Well, the nails are essentially painted the same way that the teeth were, where they're just kind of like ununiformly messy.
No, it makes it look like he was in dirt.
Yeah, again, I kind of like to see like a darker base going to brighter as towards the front, but
Yeah.
it's still solid the way that they put it together. It's got some really nice muscle definition on the legs. One thing I never quite noticed is that the dorsal spines are actually different between the different sides. So the dorsal spines along this plated section here are a bit different in shape than the ones on this side.
I didn't notice that until you pointed it out.
Yeah, I was like, when I was looking at it, because you can see here, like, this spike here goes backwards, while on this side, it goes forward.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it does.
And along the back section here, it's very ununiformed, which looks cool. It's also a really big gap right here where the tail is, where it kind of sags down.
I think that's part of the suit, so this way when he moves the tail.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. But it's almost like it's missing the spine there, and then there's like another spine. And then it moves along the tail here, which is really good. It does a bit of a curve. Like Arnez mentioned, he can cuddle very well.
Only thing I don't like about these Godzillas is they don't have those Godzilla thighs. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, with the Millennium?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like pretty much like Heisei. Heisei was the giant thighed.
Thickum.
-1, technically, too. And then for the position, it's more or less supposed to be like he's walking. So he's like doing that waddle like you see in the movie.
So Waddles, what are you gonna do?
What do you mean?
Like, what are you gonna do to him?
So I gotta chop him up. So he's gonna get cut. The legs are getting removed, probably right around here, and then gonna do probably 2 cuts at the knee, so he gets like a full double knee bend. Cut at the foot, hand, double knee. Shoulder's gonna be probably the hardest part to cut on him, because I would like to just cut it here.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like this side, especially this side over here, because it's different position.
It's just the way the bend is.
Yeah, it looks like it's his inside of his shoulder, you know?
Yeah, well, that's kind of the nature of the beast, is when you do some of these customs, like, for instance, this guy, I don't want to say it's going to be more like a McFarlane, like old McFarlane, where it's like, it's the way, like, the figure is already, like, kind of doing a pose, and then they articulated it. It's kind of what I got to do with this. The way it's going to be cut, it's still going to have, like, a little bit of that lean to it.
Are you going to put a tummy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there'll be a cut probably here at the waist and probably up at the chest area.
Holy crap, that's a lot.
And then the neck and the head, I'll probably do a separate one too. And then same with the mouth, because the mouth's got to be able to open and close. And then the tail, we kind of figure it's probably going to be about 5 to probably like every 2 sections.
You're going to do the tail too?
Yeah, the tail's got to be posable.
Jesus.
Well, I do have like 6 NECA Godzilla tails that I think I can jerry-rigged in order to get this guy posable. And for some quick comparisons here, we have the Godzilla 1999 compared to some other X Plus figures that I got with the 30cm 1955 Godzilla and Anguirus from Godzilla Raids Again. And here it is, some other Godzilla 99s in my collection with the SH Monster Arts and the Bandai Creations. And here it is with the Super 7 Thermonuclear Godzilla and the Playmates Battle War Scar King. For some random comparisons, here it is with the original concept turtles from Playmates, based off the original illustrations, and the U2's Luna from Hell of a Boss. And finally, here it is with the Hayakon from Godzilla X-Con and Euron from the Movie Monster series. This one's actually going to be in... These both are commissions. This one's getting chopped up. This one's getting chopped up. Fun fact, this one's actually getting chopped up for somebody that's worked on the Godzilla movies. So, look forward to this one. But overall, super sweet figure. He runs about $300 on eBay. Is where we ended up getting this guy. Like $350. And honestly, I think in terms of 1999 figures, this is probably one of the best ones.
It's definitely, it's definitely accurate.
And, well, I like mine. I think this one, especially with the way that they did the eyes, is just definitely sells this figure.
That tail is very,
Plus, I like the way the tail bends, too, because you can put a figure here. So in terms of like shelf, like taking out the shelf too, it doesn't take out as much because of the way it has been here, which I can get behind too. Still gonna be a bit of a shelf hog, but
No matter what you do, it's
Yeah.
it's big.
but not as bad. You can still like work things around it depending on how big your collection is. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this review. So help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a Ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook. Guys, like keep on the day, what you know, donate, greatly would appreciate it. Guys, like to pick up some Godzilla collectibles for yourself, link in the description for Entertainment Earth. Help support the channel, get yourself some sweet figures. They also do free shipping over $80 with codes. He really likes to cuddle that dude.
I really like the eyes.
No, the eyes are great. I'm not touching the eyes when I do the paint job for that guy. The eyes are getting left alone.
With the soldering irons.
Well, to be honest, it sounds like in terms of the paint job, the only thing I'm going to be redoing the nails, the mouth, and then just color matching what I gotta sculpt. Other than that, he likes the paint job, so saves me some time.
No, the paint job is really good on it.
Yep. Listen, oh yeah, we didn't even mention that the spines has got like a little bit of that reddish,
Purple,
like maroon,
whatever that
metallic
is,
coloring to it. It's very subtle. Anyway, see you guys in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.